In today's video, I'll be testing and trying out a bunch of new makeup launches from Blue Heaven. You all really wanted me to try out the new launches and you loved the previous video that I made on Blue Heaven Cosmetics, so let's get started. The first product that I tried out is the Blue Heaven Silk and Stain Lip Stain in the shade Brick Beauty. It has a tube packaging with the doe foot applicator. So I applied it on the lips as usual. It's a beautiful brick toned brown and looks amazing on dusky skin tones. I also used it as a cheek stain on my cheeks like so and blended it out using a buffing brush, and it was such a gorgeous natural flush of color on my skin tone. It was the perfect everyday cheek stain for my skin tone and I really liked how it looked on the skin. The stain is also completely transfer proof. It won't transfer anywhere. The next product that I tried out is the Strobe and Shape Highlighter and Contour Duo Stick in the shade Medium to Dusky. Although the shade looked very dark in the website, this came out slightly lighter, but it was a very pretty natural color on my skin tone, applied very smoothly and creamy on the skin, and it was very effortless to blend using a brush on the skin. Then I used the highlighter stick, which initially looked very icy and pink. I do not prefer those kind of tones for my skin tone, but after blending it out, it was such a pretty natural sheen and glow on the skin, which looked very beautiful on the skin. I also got my hands on the Sculpt and Set Eyebrow Gel in the shade Brown and applied it to one eyebrow first. It was slightly a lighter shade for my liking because my hair and eyebrows are slightly on the darker side, but it's a very good eyebrow setting gel, though it has tiny little fiber particles in it, so it makes your eyebrows look more bushy and fluffy. Then I have the Bling liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade Rose Dust, which was a very pretty color and I was really looking forward to it, but it applied well, but it was very patchy and uneven when I tried to blend it out using my fingertips, because the Swiss Beauty ones blend out so much better and look very beautiful on the eyelids. Then I have a product which I was really looking forward to try, which is the Tinted Conditioning Lip Oil Intense from Blue Heaven. I got them in two different shades. First shade that I tried out on the lips is called Sugar Plum, which is a gorgeous plummy toned lip oil, but it was very intense for a lip oil. It is extremely pigmented and very glossy and extremely comfortable on the lips too, and it leaves a very pretty stain on the lips once it is gone from the lip. I also got the shade called Glazed Brown. This shade turned out to be a peachy, spicy kind of a color, not that much of a brown, but otherwise this is the exact same formula as the previous color. I also tried the Lush and Juicy Lip Plumping Wand in two different shades. First, I put on the shade Tangy Orange, which was a very pretty peachy, nudie kind of a lip gloss, but it has very evident shimmer particles in it. Reminds me a lot of those lip glosses from the 90s. So if you like that, you'll like this. Otherwise, this could be a miss for some of you. And also, after removing the lip gloss, the glitters kind of stay on the lips and it is very hard to remove from the lips. But I absolutely fell in love with the shade Mauve Tint, which is a gorgeous bubblegum everyday pink kind of a lip gloss, and this particular shade doesn't have any shimmer particles in it, and it looked very modern, fresh and juicy and pouty on the lips, which I absolutely loved. And this color is such a gorgeous color for dusky skin tones, but I will say that this lip gloss is a bit on the stickier and thicker side, so if you don't mind, you can go for it for sure. Finally, I got my hands on the Prep and Fix setting spray from Blue Heaven. The mister was amazing. It was very even and effortless to spray onto the skin, and it really blended and meshed my makeup and skin into one and gave my skin a beautiful fresh feel and look, and also helped my makeup to stay longer.